Beautiful color.
Hello everyone, today I will be making sourdough einkorn focaccias. Recently I was gifted these tasty oils and I wanted to try them, so I decided to make focaccias. Last night I fed my sourdough einkorn starter. In the morning I prepared Levain. I will show you my steps and ingredients, how I made it, and it's almost ready. I think I'm gonna go check on it, but I think it should be ready. And I gathered all my ingredients I'm gonna make 6 focaccias. Some of them I'm gonna give to my kids, and some of course gonna stay here at home.
And I'm going to prepare Levain. Here's my starter. It's 100% einkorn starter. I fed it last night the usual way. I keep my starter at 60% hydration, and in about 10 hours it's all good and healthy and ready to be used. I'm gonna need 60 grams of it. I'm gonna dip my spatula in the water just so it's easier to get my starter, and I just want to show you how it looks inside. I hope you can see a beautiful starter. And 60 grams of starter. So for 60 grams of starter, I'm gonna add 260 grams of water. It's a filtered, clean filtered water. I warmed it up a little bit, so it's a little warmer than room temperature. And I'm gonna break my starter a little bit, and then I'm gonna add 240 grams of all-purpose einkorn flour. 240 grams for the Levain. I'm gonna mix it up with my spatula. Okay, and that looks good now. I'm gonna cover my Levain, and I'm gonna keep mine in my proofer at 74 Fahrenheit. It should be ready in about 5 hours. If you're gonna keep yours in a kitchen countertop, and if it's cooler in your kitchen, then it may take about 6 hours. So 5 to 6 hours, and that Levain should be ready.
For 6 focaccias, I got 960 grams of all-purpose einkorn flour, 500 grams of filtered warm water, 50 grams of olive oil, 27 grams of salt. I use pink salt. You can use any sea salt as long as it doesn't have any additives. And also I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of Diastatic malted barley. If you don't have that, if you can just omit it, it's okay. It's not gonna change your recipe that much.
And first I'm gonna mix my flour with salt and Diastatic malted barley flour. I'm just gonna kind of like fluff it up and combine my flour with the salt. This bowl seems a little bit too small for the amount of flour. I may get another one. Yeah, this seems too small. I'm gonna use this big container so I have room to mix my dough. Here's my Levain. It's all ripe and look ready. I'm gonna show you how it looks inside. Beautiful. I'm gonna add some of my water into this bowl. And I'm gonna scrape all of this Levain because I'm gonna need all of it. All proportions of ingredients I'm gonna leave in the description box. I'm gonna add it to my into my flour. I transferred my flour into this bigger bowl. Okay, I'm gonna add the rest of my water. I'm just trying to get as much of this Levain as I can. Yeah, I got all of it. And here's the rest of my water and oil. I'm just gonna mix it. I like to start with the spatula because this dough is very sticky at the beginning. Later, it's gonna be fermenting and developing some of strengths. It's gonna be not as sticky. The dough is very wet and sticky, so I'm trying to work with this scraper. And I'm gonna continue mixing with my hand. It was easier for me to mix my ingredients in here, so okay. Okay, this is about it for mixing. I'm gonna cover my dough and leave on my countertop for 15 minutes at room temperature. And after 15 minutes, I'm gonna do my first set of stretches and folds. I'm just gonna pick my dough from one side and stretch like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing from the other side and from two other sides. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of scrape dough from the sides of the bowl, cover, and let rest for another 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I'm gonna do my second set of stretches and folds the same way as I did first one. Stretch and fold. And again, I'm gonna scrape the sides of the bowl, cover, and leave for another 15 minutes. I'm gonna do my third set of stretches and folds, and I'm gonna do it the same way I did before. So I'm trying to keep my hands wet. And then I flip my dough smooth side up like that, kind of stretch it a little more. And I'm gonna see if I can do another stretch and fold. Yeah, just like that. I'm just trying to make this top side as smooth as I can. Looks good. And I'm gonna cover my dough and leave at room temperature for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna put it in fridge overnight, and tomorrow I'm gonna be back to it. If you want to bake your focaccias the same day, just leave on your countertop for 3.5–4 hours after the last stretch and fold, shape and bake. And this is how my dough looks after 2 hours at room temperature. I'm gonna cover it back and put in fridge till next morning. And on the morning, I took my dough out of fridge. I'm gonna let it soften up at room temperature. I'm gonna leave it for maybe 30–45 minutes. I will let you know later how long it took for me. And then I'm gonna divide it on 6 equal pieces. Okay, I kept my dough at room temperature for like an hour. And it's still cold, but I'm gonna divide it and let it proof at room temperature for another probably couple hours, shaped. Okay, look at this beautiful dough. So I'm gonna divide it on 6 equal pieces. I'm gonna weight mine. You don't have to, you can just like divide it and shape. But I like to weight mine so they're all the same size. I divided my dough onto 6 equal pieces, and I'm gonna shape them into rounds. I prepared those sheets of parchment paper, and I'm gonna place them and proof at room temperature. Just gonna gently shape them into this balls. You want to make sure the bottom is all sealed and the top is nice and smooth. I'm gonna place it on my paper. And I'm probably gonna cut my papers a little bit today. So I have enough space for all 6. Nice. And so maybe I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour onto my The dough is still cold, so it's probably gonna take about 2 hours for it to proof. Okay, they're all nice and shaped. I'm gonna cover them with plastic so they don't dry up. I'm gonna spray some oil. Got a little helper here. Okay. Spray some oil and cover. Oil and cover. And I'm gonna leave it at room temperature for probably 1.5 hours or 2. And while my dough is proofing, I'm gonna prepare tomatoes with my little helper here. Yeah, Zoya?
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. I washed some cherry tomatoes and I'm gonna slice them on halves. Thank you. Thank you. You're a good helper here. Good job, Zoya. Okay, you do that, and I'm gonna keep slicing them. Thank you.
You sure?
Thank you. Good job. Okay, one more. Good.
You do that.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. And I'm gonna use this maldon salt. And I'm gonna pick oils. Which oils I would use? I'm gonna use. Oi. This one with some herbs.
Oh.
So I'm gonna smell it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna put it there. Okay, I'm gonna use this and probably pesto. This pesto one. And what else do I have here? Mushroom, some wild mushroom. Yeah, probably gonna use all 3 of them. Sage and wild mushroom oil. They all smell good. So yeah, I'm gonna use all 3 of them, and this is vinegars. So my dough has been proofing for about an hour, and I'm gonna start preheating my oven. It's gonna take probably about 50 minutes because I have this very thick stone. I placed it in the middle of the oven, and I'm gonna preheat my oven to 425 Fahrenheit. I can only fit 3 focaccias on my stone, so I'm gonna do 3 at a time. And I'm gonna use all this mushroom, pasta, and herbs, oils. Here's my salt. I'm gonna put them here. And then I poured some oil into this little bowl, dipped my fingers into oil, and straightened those dough balls into flat circles. Then I poured some of olive oil on top of each dough round. I chose different oils for each focaccia. There was sage and mushroom, pasta, and herbs. And then I added tomato halves on each focaccia. And I'm gonna add some herbs, dry herbs. Here's fennel seeds, basil, and oregano. And now I'm gonna bake them at 425 Fahrenheit for about 18-20 minutes. And this is my last 3 focaccia. I'm gonna make a couple of those plain. I'm gonna use plain oil, not flavored, for a couple of them. Maybe all 3 of those. I'm gonna use plain olive oil for 1 of this. I'm gonna use avocado oil to this 2. Okay. And I'm gonna add some tomatoes. And some salt. Okay, my first 3 are ready. Beautiful. I'm gonna wait a little till they cool down and we can see the crumb. Okay, all focaccias are baked. Yeah, it's very simple, easy way to make this delicious, beautiful, healthy bread. Yeah, it's healthy because it's einkorn flour. I am sure you're gonna love this recipe. And this bread is also gonna be a perfect gift. If you could buy, I bought those at the restaurant store, those little pizza boxes. So you can just place some parchment paper and place your focaccia and give it to your friends, relatives. I'm sure they will love it. Yeah, this is perfect gift. Beautiful crumb. full of flavor, delicious bread. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to support my new channel because I have so much more to share. Share with your friends, whoever could be interested in making bread with einkorn flour. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to help, and you have a wonderful day.